Viltrox here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about this monster right here. This is the Deity Artisan 500mm f6.3, and it might sound like it's a fixed aperture, but it's not. It's an f6.3 to f32. So if you are shooting landscapes and any other kind of things that you need a pretty close aperture, this one will probably do good to you. All right, so my voice is cracking a little bit because I just came from the Nationals in Vegas, and I probably caught something. I filmed a lot of it, at least from the road, but I don't think I can make a video about it because I'm not used to vlogging and everything is all over the place. I'm gonna probably show you photos in a different video of what happened there, and not only the pool side, the billiard side, but what I shot, because I went down to Red Rock Canyon. It was pretty fun. I didn't have this monster with me. Actually, this one is a lens that I use sporadically, though I bought it a couple of months ago, and it's an Z mount. I think they make it for I believe E mount as well as Canon mount. I'm gonna put all the mounts that this lens is made for. This is a large aperture called Cinema Scene Super MC lens. It has ED glass. It's a tele with a fixed focal length of 500mm f6.3, and I kind of enjoyed shooting the lens. And while I'm talking to you guys, I'm gonna probably put some photos that I shot with this lens already. Actually, this setup, this is my Nikon ZF, and the lens is not very hard to use, though being a long lens is pretty annoying to just hold it. It's full metal, nice build. It's an I think aluminum anodized body that has nice grip on the focus and the aperture ring. Everything is metal. It fits pretty good on the mount. I have a little bit of a play in my camera. It's a tiny bit of a play. It doesn't bother me much. This one doesn't have any kind of contacts, so you will never know when you're looking in Lightroom what aperture you shot the photo. But I don't think that that's important regarding the price that you're gonna pay on this lens. And here comes the shock. This lens costs 300 and I believe $69. It might be on sale at the time of this video, but I think I paid $369 for it. And for a 500mm f6.3, this is amazing. Again, it's a manual lens, so you have to manual focus. I saw a few videos of people saying that the focus ring is a little bit too tight for their liking. For me, it's not tight at all. The only problem is trying to hold this camera, even with the grip on, with this beast of a lens handheld and manual focus at the same time. It's a little bit cumbersome because it basically creates that shake, that movement, and if you punch in to focus on your subject, you're gonna have that balance up and down, or right and left all the time, because like I said, you have to manual focus, and it's not a small lens. It's around, I would say, 1.5 to 2 feet long. It does have a metal lens hood that is a push-in lens hood and a beautiful glass in front. Actually, the lens have a lens hood as well that you can unscrew, and that will make the lens a little bit smaller. It has a beautiful big element in front. Deity Artisan actually did a great job building this lens. I believe this a 72, 82. So this is an 82 front element, and it is threaded because you're using the lens hood on. So supposedly you can put a filter on if you need an ND filter or a polarizer or whatever you're shooting with. It is pretty nice in terms of image quality, and like I said, you probably saw already some of the videos. It is hard to focus, manual focus this lens when you're shooting objects or subjects in motion, and I don't think that this lens was meant for this. Mostly I think it was meant for static subjects, birds on a perch, or if you want to shoot landscapes or long subjects, long distance subjects, like, I don't know, bears eating blackberries and blueberries, something that it basically doesn't move much because it is very hard to pen and keep track with the subject and also have a sharp image in focus. But again, for the money that you're paying for this lens, I think it's a great lens for starting into wildlife. If you feel brave, you can try it for sports. I didn't have the chance to try it for that. Probably when my daughter starts the flag football, I will probably try it and see if I can grab something good. It is tough. I struggled a little bit, and if you wanna see more about this lens, this is not a sponsored video or anything. I bought it with my own money. I wanna actually thank TT Artisan for building this lens at this price, because I know a lot of people are interested in becoming I don't know, wildlife photographer or shoot nature outside and have a lens, long lens, that can help you get closer to your subject. Like I said, it has a metal hood lens, and it's pretty nice in terms of build. I would say just a few, small things. The focus ring has a little bit of a grime to it, and I barely use it. I wasn't in any kind of sandy conditions or anything like that, but it has a little bit of a like a crunch when you're turning it. Not much. You probably won't be able to hear it. Let me see. It feels like it's a rubber gasket underneath, and that is kind of weird. As far as I know, the lens is not weather sealed. It only has a metal mount that mounts on the camera, but it doesn't have any kind of sealing. Uh, There you go. So yeah, it's not weather sealed. I didn't expect that for 350 50 bucks. But the good thing is, like I said, the aperture is variable from 6.3 to f32. And if you're shooting landscapes, I believe up to f22, it might be sharp. It seems sharp in the wildlife photos that I took. I'm not sure about the corners because of the depth of field and the bokeh. It was hard for me to decide if it was, and I didn't shoot it all the way. I think f8 was the maximum aperture that I went for. But yeah, you can try this lens for cheap. $350 is like nothing, and I know what I'm talking about. You know me, I'm trying to keep everything as cheap as possible on this channel and give you guys options of basically cheaper um, products that can achieve the goals that you guys wanna achieve. But for that amount of money, I think this lens can do the job, and I will take it out and shoot some landscapes soon when the weather gets better. And you can tell that it's very sunny. I decided to go outside because I have this kind of cold that I caught, and I want to be in the air, not in the studio. Besides, it becomes a little bit annoying to be in the studio all the time. So yeah, that's pretty much it about it. The focus ring is the only thing that people are griping about, and I don't think it's that bad as some say. I actually really enjoyed manual focusing, and the good thing about this camera is that even with the manual lens, you're gonna get a green box confirmation when you're in focus. Using focus picking and punching in, I think it's very helpful. Anyway, this is the TT Artisan 500mm f6.3. I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you did, don't forget to watch the other videos that I started making this year, because we'll continue this trend of showing you stuff that I'm using and talking about photography, because that is something that these days, especially with what's going on, I think it's important. And documenting our lives, documenting what's happening, documenting every single event in your life, it's important. And these are these tools for, even at 500mm. Nonetheless, watch this video right here if you wanna see what cameras and what lenses I'm using, and I will see you very soon.